Obstacles, setbacks, disappointments, and beatdowns are part of being human. And while getting over a breakup or a job loss is never easy, a former Phoenix Suns mental skills coach has the tips you need to bounce back like a pro and get back in the game.
Problems and setbacks are the part of life we dread, but facing them head on will almost always set us up for a rebound.
When you embrace it, you feel it, you don't run away from it, then you can learn and know how to deal with it.
But that's just the beginning. Board-certified occupational therapist and mental fitness coach Darlene Santor, or Coach Dar as she's known, wants to help us bounce back from life's bumps and bruises. Starting with reframing a setback.
Start learning how to reframe. It's the power of perspective. So when something hits, you learn to say, okay, it's a bad day, it's not a bad year.
Coach Dar says the key here is perspective. For example, a professional hockey player client of hers had a terrible game recently.
When he came off the ice, he's like, that game was horrible, I'm horrible. I said, you've got to reframe this. The game was bad, you're not bad.
It takes effort and practice, but can work wonders in any bad situation.
You reframe this, you will be able to see it for what it is, not catastrophize it into something worse. Because if we allow it, our brain will take over and we see it as it's the end. It's not over, it's just a pause.
Coach Dar's next tip, seek and apply feedback.
Often we're not good at this because we get defensive. Ego gets in the way. And when we hear what we're not doing well, it's a trigger. I work in the pros. When you're in the pros, you have to get feedback right in the middle of a play in order to get back out there and make it better.
The same goes for our game of life.
We're the pros in what we do. I want people to understand the more you seek it and apply it from a trusted circle, the better you get. So it's a muscle. The more you get feedback, the easier it gets.
We'll wrap it up by creating a bounce-back environment.
Your environment definitely affects you, propels you forward or pulls you back. It could be a cubicle in your office. Make it so that it works for you. Put inspirational words around you. Have a scent that invigorates you.
Part of that environment is how we show up and interact with it. It's being present and aware. Coach Dar calls this emotional intelligence.
Self-awareness and awareness of your surroundings. When you come into a room, do you have awareness of how you show up? What your emotions are. The more you have self-awareness of how you show up, how your energy affects others, the more you're going to have better success in your life.
More of Coach Dar's tips can be found in her new book, The Art of Bouncing Back, available online and in bookstores. From setbacks to slam dunks, bouncing back like a pro.